Welcome everyone to my attacking chess series, and once again I will just focus on the same chapter, that is when the king is in the center, opponent's king of course. So how you will attack. So this one I want to show it to the game which is played between Efim Geller and Alexey Dreev, and this game is played in New York Open in 1990. So Efim Geller, he was playing with the white pieces and he started with the move pawn to e4, and Alexey, he played the move pawn to e6. Now Alexey Dreev, he was very good in this type of structures like semi-Slav defense, Slav defense, Caro-Kann defense with the move c6, d5, e6, d5. He is expert in it. So d4 is d5, French defense. Knight to d2, this is called the Tarrasch variation, and in this position he played the move pawn to a6. Like little bit of off-track choice, I will say. Generally the players play the move like a c5, or maybe the pawn takes is played. And another point you have to understand that Efim Geller, he is amazing attacking players, amazing theoretician. You can check it out his games with the Sicilian defense, King's Indian defense. He is just killer. So when you're playing against attacking players, so don't try to experiment anything. Okay, just focus on control the center, play knight and bishop and go for the castle. Just play normal chess. So a6, I will say it's not a good choice against Efim Geller. Knight g2 f3, pawn to c5, and yeah, one more thing I wanted to add. The Mikhail Botvinnik again, he said about Efim Geller that before Geller, we don't know about the King's Indian defense. So just imagine like how much theoretician he was, like with a Sicilian, with King's Indian defense. Master blaster. I will show his games, and if you wanted to see his game, one game I can recommend. It is played between Efim Geller versus Yuri Anikaev. Amazing game he played with the white pieces. It must recommend the game. Okay, so he takes, bishop to e2, pawn to c4. I don't like this move, frankly speaking. In this position, that knight to f6, bishop to e6, bishop to d6, these are the moves which he should play, or maybe the takes. Okay, but c4, he castled, and you can see with the white, like he developed his piece, knight, castle. Now his attack is ready. Okay, bishop to d6, b3. Now he started digging on the queen side, right? Because in the French defense, black's advantage is on the queen side. So if he will destroy the queen side, then there is no advantage for the black side. Pawn to b4, b5, a4, pawn to bishop to b7, pawn takes, and now over here you can pause the video and find out the best move which Geller played. And here he made the move bishop takes c4. Again, rule number 2, right, which I explained to you. In that one, what is there? When the opponent is in the center, opponent's king, of course, okay, is in the center, okay, try to attack on a d file as well as e file. So he just moved the bishop, okay, and after takes and takes. So it looks that in the cost of 2 pawns, he gave his bishop, but what he have? Open, as well as if he sacrifices this d pawn, he has the d file is also open. Bishop to e2, just locking up, rook to e1, just pinning it, and here black made a mistake by playing the move queen to c7. Of course, it's a good move, but he should play the move bishop to d5 and attack on the knight. The idea is the same. You have to attack on the knight, but not from that square. Why? Because first of all, this queen is on this file. Okay, why you just move it away? Like, what's the logic behind that? And after the move bishop d5, okay, when the knight will move back, black can go for one piece development, which is required. Like you can see with all of his pieces is at home generally, and on the second rank basically. Okay, so queen to c7, and here the powerful move which Geller played, that is a move rook to b1. So this is a logic behind bishop to d5. Then after the move bishop to d5, of course you're attacking on the knight, and there is no one is on the b7. But here he took it, queen takes c4, rook takes b7, and now you can see that And over here there's another theory, you can say, the thumb rule comes into the picture. Rooks on the 7th rank. If you have the rook who is on the 7th rank, if you are the deadly, you know. Knight to c6, attacking on the pawn, and Geller is like, okay, attacking on the queen. And here he made another mistake by playing the move queen takes d4. This is what you want, right? Queen takes d4, like something happened, you sacrifice the pawn and d file gets open. That's the first point. And the second thing is what? Bishop to b2, tempo moves against the queen. Right? So which I said to you, if you are playing against attacking players, please don't give this kind of things, like, you know, king is in the center giving tempo moves. So in this position the best move is queen takes a4. This is the best one. Bishop takes queen takes d4, bishop to b2, queen takes a4, and here he made a mistake by playing the move rook to e4. Sometimes in the game of chess, simple moves are the best moves. This is a philosophy which Tigran Petrosian he used to follow. That is, simplicity is the beauty. Okay, so you will see his games. You will see that he plays very simple chess. Like, the moves are very understandable, and you will think that I can also play such kind of moves, right? There's nothing complicated like a Mikhail Tal moves like that one. So here, rather than rook to e4, he should play the move bishop takes g7. And of course this rook is gone, right? And if he will go for the move long castle and attacking on this rook, simple just play the move rook to b1, and still this rook is hanging. But after the move rook to e4, here once again black made an error, and by playing the move queen to a2. In this position he should go for the move queen to a5. What is the point behind? Now here, if the bishop go for bishop takes g7, okay, then long castle, and now this knight is pinned, okay, as well as this rook is under fire. So of course he has to move the rook back, and here black can go for rook takes d2. So this is the reason why the queen to a4 is a good move. So queen to a2 takes castle, rook is under attack, you just move the rook back on b3, okay, just defend it. Bishop to f6. In this position, again, in this position he should play for the move once again the queen to a5, okay, just spinning it out. But after the move bishop to f6, now he did his chances. So see, this is a thing, when you're playing against attacking players, they're very good in tactics, okay. So you will not go for the combinations if you can see any little bit of a chance, okay, any little bit of a chance, in cash it up, okay. Don't give him the chance like check, captures or anything. And see, after the move bishop to f6, queen check, queen to g4, king to c7, queen to f4 check. So this is the thing, okay. King to c8, bishop takes f6, knight takes f6, queen takes f6, queen to c2, and over here you can pause the video and just make the best move over here, just like final punch in this game. And after that one, Alexey Dreev, he resigned the game. He played the move queen to f5 check, and here he resigned the game with the point that if he moved the rook on a d7, then rook to e8 is a discovered check, it is check, and queen will picks off the queen. And if he moved the king up with the move king to c7, once again it comes with a move now rook to d7, it's check, and he will picks off the queen. Because of that one, he just resigned the game. Okay, so once again you can see that if you are playing especially against attacking players and you will ignore the castling or you will delay the castling, this kind of accidents can be happen. Okay, So thank you so much for watching.